Hey, Jeff.
This is fun.
Just for everyone's information, the meeting is now live.
It's 4 o'clock. We have quorum.
Yep, we have a quorum.
You want me to go ahead and start?
Yeah, that'd be good.
All right. It's 4 p.m. and I'd like to call to order the Community Appearance Board meeting for the City of Conway, Wednesday, May 27th. First off is the approval of the minutes for the May 13th meeting. Do I have a motion to approve?
A motion to approve?
Second.
Second from Jamie. Thank you. Moving on, certificate of appropriateness. We have one item, trash handling common refuse facility. City of Conway is requesting approval of a trash handling common refuse facility to include compactors and dumpsters to be located at 110 Laurel Street behind the peanut warehouse.
Yes, at the previous CAB meeting, there was discussion regarding the removal of the dumpster facility next to the lift station at the Riverfront Park. At that time, staff relayed that there was a plan in place to install a common facility behind the peanut warehouse, and so that we would bring it back at a future meeting date. The common facility is proposed to go to council on June 1st, I believe. It will include a dumpster pad and a compactor. It will be shielded with a combination of brick and historic looking wooden siding, similar to, what's in the warehouse district. It'll be 8 foot tall and will also have 6-inch steel bollards within the screened area. This is a site plan, and what's in red is, I believe, the area of where it will be, which was included in your packet along with the parking that'll be behind it. And this is just a drawing showing what it'll look like. I'm looking down on it and then looking from the street, just an illustrative drawing of the facility. And then here is actually what you guys are reviewing and looking at is the actual enclosure itself. That's what actually needs CAB approval, is the enclosure, the materials for the enclosure. Mary Catherine and Reggie Jenneret have worked on this, and they are on this meeting if you guys have any questions for them as well.
And I just wanted to clarify one thing. I was mistaken. I had listed 8 feet high, but after meeting with Reggie, it really needs to be 11 foot high in order to screen everything. So that is one thing that varies from our initial application.
I have a question. What type of closure will be on these two for latching or to have them be closed? I know that where the dumpster is right now next to where the pump is down, we looked at last time, that it was on like a rolling wheels and it was never closed. So I was just curious, like, what's the mechanism here for closing?
Reggie, I'll defer to you on that.
Okay, it'll have two doors where each door will be 6 feet and they will swing inward and they will have a latch hole in the middle where it goes down into the concrete to keep it stationary.
And if you can see the view you see now, the two ends, it's two double doors, so it's 12 foot across. Besides, there's 6 foot doors, which is what we're talking about, and that smaller, thinner area in the middle would actually be a pedestrian gate for folks that needed to walk in and throw their trash. The two
Okay.
areas would be for the trucks themselves, but the middle would be pedestrian.
Okay. So would the pedestrian gate just like swing open and closed on a hinge to get it to reclose every time?
And that's something we could definitely work with. City staff will be working on this, so any suggestions you have for details, we can pass along.
So the city is the only ones using the big doors?
The city, the Reggie's guys, the sanitation crews would be using that. Is
So
that
they'll-
correct,
they'll-
Reggie?
They'll close
That's
them
correct.
automatically. I'm
It'll
sorry.
have a regular door that you can just walk into to throw your trash away. Or if you need to open the big doors for something bigger, you'll be able to swing both doors open.
So all doors are unlocked, correct?
Correct.
What type of, and maybe this is too far ahead, but what type of lighting will be in this space?
It'll be two LED lights on the back and front, so it's gonna be lit up pretty good.
Are they gonna be on poles?
No, it's gonna be on the back of the walls where you see where I think it's 11-foot open in that. It's gonna be in front and back. That way everything is lit up where you put your trash at on both sides.
Okay,
gonna-
back to the doors. Is there any way to make them self-closing and not be left open by pedestrians or?
No, sir, that's gonna be a little tough.
Yeah, I can't imagine how you could do it, but I would hate to see them left open all the time.
Yeah. Could the pedestrian door have a like a porch door, like a swing hinge that automatically like a porch door, like a hydraulic hinge that slams after you go through?
Yes, we can put one of them on the regular door.
I agree.
Well, that would work. I don't think many people besides the city will use the big doors.
And we can make sure that's something that everybody, your guys know to keep that closed, Reggie. I think that's something we could police.
And we gonna have to check it every day too. So someone had to go by there every day to check it.
Okay, that sounds better. Now, did you say that was gonna be wood?
Yes, wood with brick columns.
Okay,
Is the parking lot that's shown on the drawing, is that city-owned parking lot?
Yes, this is all city property.
And is that curb cut? Is it already there?
The one that's shown on this graphic, yes, it's there.
Okay.
There was a building there, Todd's Electric, for many, many years, and it was removed in the past few years. It was
yeah, it was getting kind of nasty.
It was.
It came to CAB for removal maybe 3-4 years ago.
Yeah. And on this graphic, the engineered, that parking lot is going to be installed that you see. The red is showing this actual facility needs to be. When we had this engineered, it showed it a lot larger, but once we met with Reggie, we realized it doesn't need that much space. So the red shows the actual footprint that this enclosure will have on the site.
I have a question. So back to the photograph picture, what is in the master plan for that space that's around it? Because it's such a nice big open space, and it makes sense that the dumpsters need to go there. But I'm just curious down the road, because this is going to be so nice with the brick. It's going to be hard to relocate this, these dumpsters. What's in the master plan for the space?
Well, that parking lot will be between the dumpster and the existing peanut warehouse, and for now, it would just be grassed area. But if you look to kind of the northeast, it's a little cut off, but there's a RJ Corman right away along there. Jessica, I don't know if you can kind of show that with your. Our hope is to one day possibly acquire that right away from RJ Corman and create some sort of alley space.
Okay.
Through that
They
area.
did, yeah, they did show on the master plan like some really nice, walkways and landscaping and things like that to, to make it, more pedestrian friendly.
Right. And the whole idea behind this enclosure, just to give y'all a little bit of history, the engineers that worked on this had also worked on the Marsh Walk, and they had said that's what's done at the Marsh Walk. Rather than having cans and dumpsters scattered all over, they have them in one central location, and it really cleans up all the trash cans and all the trash, the aesthetics of it. So this was solved two problems with the need to remove the dumpster because of the lift station. It also is a hope to clean up this area. And so certain restaurants in the area, Bonfire, the condos, any new restaurants that may come up along the boardwalk could use this space for their trash. And then if it worked well, we could do another one somewhere else downtown to help clean up some of the trash cans that seem to pop up. And with that, if we're removing them other places, it'll help us have more space for outdoor dining or parking, whatever those restaurants need. And I know Reggie can speak to this. Having one space like this really helps him also. And his crews don't have to have so many stops. It's just one area.
Yeah, it helped the Marsh Walk a lot.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, just to be clear, Mary Catherine, the you say trash cans, you mean the little plastic wheelie bins that are the big ones?
The roll-off carts. That's right.
Okay.
A lot of these restaurants, and Reggie, you can speak to this more than I can. I know a lot of these restaurants have lots of those cans.
Yeah, most restaurants have 4 to 5 roll carts that goes twice a week. So we start every Tuesday at 6 o'clock, and we downtown till 8 o'clock, and right back on Friday, and we start at 6, and sometimes we downtown to 9 o'clock. It's over, I want to say 300 to 400 cans downtown. So this would eliminate a lot of roll carts and save a lot of time as far as my department.
And it could help with, I think, not only aesthetics, but I would think some of the smell too, having that compact.
Yes. And unblock a lot of sidewalks on Fridays too, and Tuesdays.
Right.
And I agree, it's much needed. And like you said, it'd be good to have another one too.
Yeah.
But are we going with the parking lot today too, or?
Yeah, the parking lot's on the plan. You guys have kind of seen the plan already. It's been to see
Yeah,
it.
I see the parking lot.
Huh?
I see the parking lot. I was wondering if we were approving it too.
Yeah, I mean, this previously came to CAB when like an overall master plan that showed all the proposed parking and things like that. But I just, I did put in there that the parking is included on this site plan and does need CAB approval. But like I said, the CAB did look at this maybe a year or two ago.
Well, is the parking lot going to be paved or what?
It is. It's going to be paid. Yeah. And city staff will be working on that also.
And we have landscaping to go around it.
I'm sure Wanda will wave her wand and put something beautiful there yet, but we don't have a plan for that. But once we have the details, we can bring it back to CAB.
Well, if Wanda's going to do it, it's going to look good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I guess
Okay.
my final question is, I'm curious because I think it's great. I want to move to approve it. But does the restaurants in the area, have they been informed that their bins are going away?
I know the city administrator has spoken to several business owners about this, and they're
Got it. Okay.
Jamie, Matt, you have any comments?
I think it looks good. So, are y'all just gonna redesign the space that's outside of the red line, Mary Catherine?
Yeah, right now we'll come up with something. We don't have a plan for it right this minute, because we thought we would need that whole space. We just realized that we didn't, but we'll come up with something nice for that area and bring it back to y'all.
No, it looks good with me. So y'all gonna do the dumpster pad and this first parking lot?
That's correct. Yeah.
So to be clear, is the parking lot part of this motion?
Yeah, it can be. I mean, because I'm assuming, Mary Catherine, you might know better, but is this something that's going to be happen immediately, or is it going to happen with the rest of the parking that's going to go in, or is this like
It'll be phased. This is an immediate phase that we hope to get started on sooner rather than later. City
Okay.
Council, you're seeing it first. It's going to City Council on Monday night. They haven't seen it yet. But like Jessica said, they've seen the overall master plan, but not these details. So as you know, we had that master plan done several years ago. We've been doing it piece by piece. So this is the next piece that the city wants to work on. So right now we're just looking at what's on your screen, the parking lot and just the dumpster enclosure that's shown
That's
in
correct.
red.
And Jessica, does the landscape have to be a package with a parking lot, or can we do the parking lot on its own and come back for the landscape?
Well, the landscaping, we can bring the landscaping back. You don't have to look at it today or approve it today. Like I said, there was a plan that was presented to CAB, but as Mary Catherine said, they're breaking it in phases. So, you know, things could change. So when it gets closer to the time to install landscaping, which will be done after the parking is done, then we can certainly bring back those plannings and kind of give you an illustrative plan of what it will actually look like once the parking is done. So yes, that can be done at a later time.
But like I said, Wanda Lilly, the city arborist / landscape designer, we'll be looking at this, and I've seen her work. She's done Kingston Park, the Garden Walk, all the downtown. So
Downtown.
yeah, but we'll bring it back before you. We're not. This is the first step, and we just haven't gotten that far yet with the landscaping.
Okay, does anybody want to make a motion, or are there any more comments?
Make a motion to approve.
Second? Is there
Make a
second?
motion to approve.
Second the motion. I couldn't hit unmute.
All right, I guess we can go around. Matt, are you on there?
I'm on here. I'm good for it. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, Jacqueline,
Yep.
and that would be all of us. All right, motion carries.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Mary Catherine.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Reggie.
You're welcome.
That was the only item on the certificate of appropriateness. Next item is public input. And there is no public since we are meeting via video teleconference. Board input. Doesn't sound like any board input. Staff input.
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, well, with that, I think that we can adjourn at 4:17 p.m.
Perfect.
All right.
All
Thank you,
right.
guys.
Thank you all.
Thank
See you
you.
next week.
Thank you.
Be
Thank
safe.
you. Y'all be safe.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
All right.